welcome back to another episode of A Magic You. My name is Yulisa, and I am your host for this podcast. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. This episode, I am just going to be giving you guys a little bit of a life update since I have been away for the last 2 to 3 weeks without any uploads. Since then, the Hannah Montana 20th anniversary special came out. And in honor of Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus and just the whole show, I grew up watching her. I'm such a big fan, and she truly inspired me. Not only Hannah, but Miley Cyrus as well. Not only then, but also today, because I swear I'm listening to the old Hannah Montana songs, and I'm still finding insight and information that I need to hear now. But that day, I wore my Hannah Montana shirt with some leopard pants, and my friends came over after work. I had gotten some dinner for us, and we just got to watch it and be our younger selves again. I will say I'm a little sad that, for now, it's just a special because I would love to take myself to a Hannah Montana concert. Little me never went. I didn't even know concerts were a thing, and I doubt my family was going to be able to do that for me. So I just pray one day maybe she will go back on tour, and I hope some Hannah comes out because that is truly what I need to fully heal my child self. Regardless, I just felt bubbly, sparkly, all the feelings that I had when I used to watch her, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. Update on Luna. She is still not doing so hot. She's doing a little bit better now, and for those who maybe had no idea or don't know what's going on, my Sphinx baby Luna, she is my angel baby. She hurt her tail back in January. She burnt her tail on our furnace, and when I noticed it, I started to treat it, started wrapping it, but she just kept going for it. Got her a cone. She found a way to get to her tail with her cone on and pin it, and then she started attacking the opposite side. So the one original side was healing, the burn side, and then her attacking it while we were at work, opened a huge wound in her tail. She basically ate half an inch from her tail, and it went so deep. So we took her to the vet again, and they gave her a gigantic cone. So we had to jerry rig one, so it was a little bit comfier for her. And I caught her batting at her tail against her cone, so she was still getting at it. And it's been since January that we have been tending to her and trying to take care of her and trying to figure out how to get her tail to heal. It's healing, except she is just attacking it. So we've gone a couple days now where we figured out a bit of a system, and I just ask that everyone pray she heals soon so we can be done with this chapter of having to keep her cooped up in our guest bedroom with the camera on there, watching her all day, not being able to leave her anymore because now she's having to go to work with Ty, so he had to make a little cat crate in our cabinet. So now she's going to the tobacco store and she hangs out there. She doesn't like it. She wants to be home, but we can't trust her to be alone ever. So everywhere we go, she goes. Our walks, she's in my sweater or in her stroller if it's warm enough. At the store, she's in her display case, and we also take her stroller. And then it's just been really, really tough. But yes, so keep Luna in your thoughts. My parents came and visited for Easter, and they stayed here a couple days more than they usually do, which made me so happy because usually it's a turn and burn. They're here 3 days max. That's also with their flight days. And this time they were here 5 or 6 days, and it was so nice. We did have to stay local and kind of be home a bit more because of Luna. But I'm really thankful that they were here while we've been having to figure this out because they were a huge help, even for me to go shower and stuff because she cannot be left alone. She's just so smart. While they were here, we went to the Holocaust Museum. My dad really wanted to check it out. He's a big history guy, and I've actually never been either. I've always wanted to check it out. So we went there, kind of did a turn and burn in DC just to check out the museum and maybe a couple cherry blossoms, but we did make it back in time to tend to the baby. I have been trying my best to take more videos while I'm working anywhere, working at the store, at the mat, at the studio. I've been trying to take more videos for you guys and make content and whatnot. It is a challenge to remember to keep putting it up, but I'm honestly really proud of myself. Ty's been in a good amount of them too, and I'm having fun with it. It's so difficult, I will say though, running multiple accounts. I'm so thankful that I have Tori to help me with the Prickly Pear account and just to respond to messages and things like that, because I'm the one having to tend to Ty's account for Instagram, and then of course like my personal and everything else. Social media is a lot. It really is a job on its own. I enjoy doing it so much. I just wish I had a bit more time to be able to create every single day. Kind of funny. So I made a video at the tobacco store, and it was like things that make sense in our store. And I think I posted it to TikTok, and they took it down and gave me a warning because of, like reasons that they don't want it on there. And I thought that was so funny, but like they censor so much, and I'm not a big TikToker. I am barely learning it. I'm an Instagram girly, and they really do censor everything. Okay, if you've made it this far into this episode of my life update, then you get the chance to listen to my dosing of my mushrooms, and I'm not talking about shiitake and lion's mane. I'm talking about my mushroom chocolate that I use to like microdose. I don't think I've talked a whole lot about mushrooms on here, and my goal is to soon open up more about it, but for now I'm just gonna tell you guys this story. So Ty and I went to a convention for the smoke shop, the tobacco store. We had never been to this trade show, but I didn't realize how much stuff was going to be there. There was a lot of new mushroom types of products that we were learning about and being introduced to and wanting to bring into the store. And I also want to make it a point to say that when I'm talking about these mushrooms, I'm not saying it or talking about them in like a go out and using them like to like go crazy on. I found them to be very helpful in my spiritual journey, which is a big reason I do take them, and also for like anxiety and depression. But yeah, I would rather take some form of mushroom instead of drink alcohol, and I am going to be so straight up about that because of how I feel. Like I feel so much better. I'm happier. I'm more me and giggly, versus alcohol makes me so angry. It makes me a mean person. And that's something that I've known for like years now. I'm not a big drinker. If I have a bevy, it might be like a fun one here or there, but like I really do try not to drink because I hate the feeling of it. Anyway, back to the story. So we got to talk to some people about mushrooms, and, we're making connections. We're figuring out, what's going to be brought on. Ty is a big guy that reads about like the labs. We're not just getting products that are like shitty or not good for whoever. We don't want people to get junk products. Like we want good things. So I've been meaning to try some of the products, and they come in like gummies and chocolate bars. I'm more of a chocolate bar person, and depending on like how many squares you eat when it comes to like ingesting mushrooms in this form, like chocolate form, obviously depends on how potent it is or how like the effects that you're gonna have. When I began taking mushrooms a couple years ago in the microdosing realm, it was for my anxiety. I had depression. I was extremely stressed. Like I was unwell. I was going through a big spiritual healing, like just healing all around and everything, okay? So this helped me tremendously, and I just want to keep saying that because they're incredible. It's an incredible. So a few days ago, I decided I was going to take a microdose, which typically you don't feel. If anything, you realize what life is like not being anxious. I didn't realize I was anxious until I wasn't anxious. And if you have combated anxiety or even like slightly figured out your things, like you understand what I'm saying. So anyway, I went to go try out this new product. I read the back. It's so important to read the label, which is like why I'm telling you guys the story. And different bars have different like dosing. A microdose on this one said 1-4 pieces, and that's what I saw. So in my head, I was like, okay, 1 to 4, I'm going to take 2. I have a higher tolerance to like psilocybin and stuff. So, and I know my body. So I was like, I'm going to take 2 and I should be chill. It might be like a little bit more like fuzzy feeling, but I should be fine. I was on a rush to get to my nail appointment, so I literally just like got 2 pieces and ate them, went on my way to my appointment, which is only like 10 minutes away, right down the road. I messaged Ty and I was like, hey, like I'm trying out the new chocolate bars, like just letting you know I'm on my way to my nail appointment. He's like, of the new stuff, did you read? And I was like, yeah, like I read it, like I can kind of feel it, like I'm yawning, which is like kind of part of the coming up. It's like you get a little tired when like an actual trip, but I was like, yeah, like I'm yawning, that's weird. And he's like, I read the box and human fractions really don't get along. It meant 1/4 of a piece, guys. 1/4. So 1 chocolate square, if I were to cut a piece of chocolate up, I was supposed to cut that up into 4 pieces. I ate 2 full-size pieces. I didn't read and continue to read what was after the first line. I literally grabbed it and left out the door. So instead of a microdose, I took a mild dose, and I didn't realize until I was already sitting in the nail chair, hands over the little bolster thing for your hands, and I had to tell her. So I was like, hey, and she's my friend. I was like, hey, just so you know, like I may have mistook my mushrooms this morning. And she's like, what do you mean? And I explained to her and she's like, oh my God, like, are you okay? And I was fine. Like, I was just kind of feeling like warm and fuzzy. And also, her kids are on spring break, so her 3 kids are there. And I'm just thinking like, oh my God, I hope I am just like not going to cry because they make me so emotional. So I'm just like, okay. And they were being so funny that when I was laughing, I had like tears coming out of my eyes, snot going down my nose, and I'm getting my nails done, so I can't really use my hands. And everything is just so funny. Like, I'm pretty chill, but everything was so funny. Not only that, she was wearing an Ozzy Osbourne shirt, and it was like him staring at me. And I'm just thinking like, oh, heck no. So I actually needed her to turn her shirt around because I couldn't have Ozzy just like staring straight into my soul. I don't really know how to explain this like mild dosing. It was very chill. It was funny. That one I would have probably taken if I were trying to like go out with friends. And like instead of drink, I'm drinking water, but I'm out with friends dancing. Like that's the kind of vibe it was giving, like fun. Everything is like bubbly and good. No hallucinations, nothing like that. It was just funny. But I wasn't trying to do that at that time at 9:45, 10 in the morning, actually. I was trying to just go get my nails done and just be chilling. Again, not even feeling it, but I misdosed myself. I gave myself a mild dose, and it was so funny. And I just told her, like, I was so thankful to be there in that environment with her, like, and I didn't go, like, on a trip or something somewhere or driving, like, anywhere. I was there for so long that it lasted the duration of the effects for the most part. Like, I just, as soon as I walked outside, I knew it was, like, done, and I just kind of felt, like, a little hungover in a way, and dehydrated more than anything. But I had been sitting down the whole time, like, chilling. And I made it home. I just sat outside with Luna and Ty, and he had some incense burning in the house, and he's like, are you good? Like, and I was just tired. But it was so funny to me that I accidentally did that, and it would happen to me. I'm so happy that I was in like a safe environment and like didn't have to go anywhere. I got there and then it like all started. But yeah, I will definitely be reading the packages a little bit more carefully now. And I recommend you guys do too. But regardless, you always want to like be safe when taking anything, when drinking alcohol, like things like that. Anything that alters your normal state of mind, you do just want to be in a safe place, and use things wisely. I love mushrooms. I believe that there is such a big space for them in so many communities, like health communities, in spiritual communities, and people with PTSD. So many things that mushrooms can help do. And I personally enjoy more of a holistic route to things. So yeah, I can't say it enough, but I will talk about it more in a different episode, and I'll probably bring Ty on because he is so knowledgeable in this field. He's the one that introduced me and educated me on so much. But yeah, that was my accidental mushroom trip. And since then, I've just been chilling, taking care of my house, taking care of my fur babies and Penny. And today I am going to be going to a spiritual workshop sort of thing to help figure out my why and just really like get clarity on everything I want to do this year. I am excited. Let me sum up what the description says. Aspiring healers, the future is now. Calling all aspiring healers, light and shadow workers, psychics, or anyone with the big dream. And that's where it got me, guys. Pause. That is where it got me. Anyone with the big dream. Me. I got big dreams, so it caught my attention. And also, I am Reiki certified. Like, in a way, I am a healer. I've said it. I don't know if I've ever said it on here. I don't remember. But I've definitely told my mom and, talked about how somehow I am a healer. And I'm figuring it out. I'm trying to figure out everything out to tie together in what I do. And I have so many exciting things that I want to bring, to the table, to Prickly Pear, to help anyone, with their healing journey. Spirituality is so beautiful. But, okay, sorry, now I'm getting lost. But just to show you guys how much, I love it. Okay, so this workshop will help guide you through your brand, self, and goals while exploring more about your values and what you want to bring into the world. We'll highlight your worth ethic, diving deeper into the why of all you aspire to be and do. This is a time for you to root in yourself, let go of the doubt and fear, and get in alignment with the dream in your heart. No matter where you are in your journey or in your human career, this is an investment in your present and future self. Let's bring those dreams to life. Doesn't that give you goosebumps? I'm so excited, and I cannot wait to, see what happens, see what insight I get, and, what I need to do. But yeah, that's going on today. And for now, I'm hanging out with Luna and Jasper at the house and just kind of regrounding myself as much as possible. Because it's been a lot lately. It has been a lot of stress, and we don't need that. Life's too short to be stressed. But that's all I have for you guys for this update. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and let me know what you guys want to hear. Follow me. My personal account is Ulisa_C. We're also a Magic U on Instagram, and all the other accounts, Prickly Pear Studio _ Cheswold Tobacco, and Hot Girls Love Birding. There's probably another one that I'm forgetting, but for now, that's all I have. And I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Thanks for following. And please share my episodes with your friends, subscribe, all the things. It helps me grow. It helps me know that I'm not just talking to myself. And I see it on the counts, and I just love to hear what you guys are thinking too. But yeah, okay, I love you guys. Bye.